What up, peeps? It's your girl, Dash. Come back to Girl Takes. Well, a trailer shot movie titled Leona. Now, this one I know nothing about. I did see the thumbnail. I'm not recognizing the actors in this one, so of course, going in blinded. With that said, let's go ahead and jump into it. Say the rest of my thoughts at the knee, guys.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, al atevila. Te deseo que encuentres a alguien pronto.
No te late. Siempre les das mi número. No quiero que les des mi número.
¿Eres coser?
No. Dicen que si tiene buena letra, tiene buen carácter.
¿Sabes? Mi prima también se llama Mariela. Me gusta mucho ese nombre.
¿Saliste con ese güey o no?
Más o menos cuánto tiempo te lleva a terminar algo así.
¿Y eres muy judía? Derecho, derecho.
Adiela, ¿y qué pedo? ¿Tus papás qué opinan de que salgas con un güey que no estudió?
No les he dicho.
¿Cómo se llama él?
Se llama Iván.
No sabes lo que estás haciendo. Van a hablar de ti y de mí.
Güey, ¿por qué no te consigues una chica normal?
Digamos
Que una de las reglas sea el no fumar. Y alguien quiere fumar. ¿Qué pasaría?
Lo sacan. ¿Qué quieres, Ariela?
No me gusta cómo estás haciendo las cosas.
No eres ni la primera ni la última chava que está sentada aquí. He sacado adelante a la mayoría.
Y no quiero vivir con una charmuta.
¿Qué significa Ariela? Leona.
All right, you guys. I really did enjoy this trailer. This, of course, is definitely strong subject line in regards to a girl. I think her name is Ariel in this film, and it looks like she kind of just lives her life. She, does things, with friends, family, of course, being in a family that is Jewish. And it just looks like everybody's just waiting to see when she's going to, meet a guy and see which one, they're trying to give her a number out so she can meet, try to put her on a date, whatever. You can just subtly, but not always subtle. And then she comes across a gentleman. His name is, I think, Ivan, if I'm not mistaken. And it kind of, starts up something where she's enjoying his time, his company, and eventually I think it's a scene where it might be like, I don't know if it's friend or whichever, or just her friend saying, oh, when have your, parents, met Ivan, whatever, and all, and she's like, no, not yet. Do they know you're dating somebody who's non-Jewish? And that is definitely a topic of discussion because you start seeing how eventually when some of her family members found out, especially her mother definitely has strong feelings about that, none too happy about it. And then you see on Ivan's side, one of the might have been a guy friend or might have been a brother saying, why don't you date a normal girl? And it's just like, oh my goodness, definitely, I understand the aspect of the religion in regards to Jewish because it's a certain way they carry themselves, especially in regards to their faith and how they want their families, to, move forward in regards to how things are done. And being that she's at this moment not doing that, she's kind of just going about her life. She's just living her life with her all that she likes who she likes. She probably is starting to fall for him. And let's just say a lot of them are not, happy with this. And they start kind of making little comments to her about if you do this, how this will happen. Like, this is this, what do you think will happen? And of course, she'll be in some ways probably most likely, shunned or whatever, in regards to her decisions in this aspect. Definitely mom, called her out her name, like, I didn't raise, and basically I say I didn't raise my daughter to be, carrying on like this in this manner, whatever and all. And you can see it's starting to take its toll on the daughter, and I think it's at the end where it says, what does Ariel mean? It's like, what's the meaning of it? You see what I think they say Leona. So I didn't really look up the verse with that. I'll probably have to just go back and check that. But this kind of reminds me tiny little bit of similarities in the instance with another movie I saw about almost 3 years ago. It was called Disobedience, starring, and I'm gonna put the poster up here with two Rachels, Rachel Wise and Rachel McAdams. And it was a really good done movie where Rachel Wise's character basically went back to her Jewish community because of a passing, in the family, and she was shunned because of her sexual attraction, to a female childhood friend, and played by McAdams. And it told of the story, McAdams' character now, of course, with her husband, all that, and he's trying to decide if he's going to become, part, of that, things where he does, the priesthood of it, and just a lot of stuff starts to intertwine when she comes back, feelings, whatever, the attractions are there, whatever, and then her being her husband and not really wanting to do this, and the other things end up happening. I didn't mean to go on too long, whatever and all, but just definitely let you know certain aspects of why she's dealing with what she was dealing, why she was in the situation she was in, and then how she left, how they treated her when she came back. Some people were welcoming, some were not. So just reminds me of the vibe. Just interesting how this will end up turning out, overall conclusion, and she's going to eventually decide, in the end, is this worth me, being, pushed aside from my family, not wanting to do with me, the family, the community as a whole. So this is one of those ones I would definitely like to watch. You clearly see a subtitle. As I always say, does not bother me one bit. I'm totally here for it. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on this and see if I can find this. I would really like to watch this movie. So with that said, you guys comment below. Let me know what you think. And with that said, I'll see you guys next reaction. You guys take care.